Back before the days of the Virtual Console, Nintendo would sometimes re-release N64 games on GameCube and stuff like that. And I have a few of these, and there are a small handful of them, and I would like to discuss some of them. So let's take a look without wasting any more of your time. First off is the most well-known re-release is The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time and The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time plus Master Quest. We all know we got this game if you pre-bought the Wind Waker, which was an awesome incentive to pre-buy the game, but this version is a little bit crisper than the N64 version. They upscaled it a little bit, and of course it comes with Master Quest, which is like a retooled version of Ocarina of Time. A lot of people think that's what the canceled 64DD version was supposed to be, but I don't think it was supposed to be that way. I think it just turned into its own thing. Pure ideas of it went through to the GameCube version, but this is still a cool re-release, and now we have the 3D version on the 3DS, so this seems a little bit obsolete, but this is still one of my favorite ways to play Ocarina of Time. The topic of N64 Zelda is, of course, Majora's Mask, which was re-released through the 4-disc set that you got if you subscribed to Nintendo Power or certain GameCube bundles. And now, I wouldn't say this is the go-to way to play Majora's Mask. It's nice that you can play all 4 games on one disc here, but this version is extremely choppy, prone to freezing and stuff, and this is, of course, a game that you absolutely do not want to freeze, because you can't save that often, only at certain points, basically, as we all know. But I still think it's cool that they got to play both N64 Zelda classics on the GameCube with GameCube controls, and they changed some of the icons, so that instead of being a blue button, for example, for A button, it's green, stupid stuff like that, but I still think it's cool. Next, of course, is the original Animal Crossing, which, as we all know now, that it was released on N64 only in Japan. And one thing I would like to know, because I never played the N64 version, if the Nintendo Entertainment System games that were a big feature in the GameCube version are in the N64 version, because that would be cool if you could play Zelda 1 on N64 or only in Japan, I guess. But I have no idea. But if anyone has ever played the N64 version and can confirm that, I would love to know. So please let me know if you played the N64 version. So like I said, I never played the N64 version, so I can't say what they changed and what some of the differences are, but I still find it intriguing that they put such a big game on an N64 cartridge. And of course, we didn't get it on the GameCube till I think 2002, I believe. But it would be cool to see the differences and talk about them, so if you played it, please let me know. Resident Evil 2 was, of course, released first on the PlayStation, but not long after, in 1999, it got a re-release on N64, and again on the GameCube in 2002, and I actually prefer the N64 version. It's my favorite way to play, because I just find it so cool that they got such a big PlayStation 1 game to fit on an N64 cartridge. It's absolutely amazing, but the GameCube version is, of course, crisper. It's all on one disc, and I think it has a few features like extra weapons. I could be wrong on that, but it's been a while since I played the GameCube version. But I mean, of course, they had games like Resident Evil 3 and stuff. They had all the Resident Evils basically on the GameCube at one point, which was super cool. But since this is strictly talking about N64 games, Resident Evil 2 is the only one that got that treatment. Of the last ones I played was Dr. Mario on N64. It was actually somewhat re-released on GameCube, only in Japan, with a couple other Nintendo puzzle games. I have the N64 version, I just didn't grab my cartridge for some reason, but I never played the GameCube version, but it uses assets from the N64 game. And lastly, to quickly wrap this up, here's a list of GameCube to N64 games that I've never played, or N64 to GameCube, I should say, that I've never played. So let's take a quick look at the lightning round. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stuff, and God bless.